As soon as that car is used for hire, it is no longer insured by your collector car insurance policy. Hello and welcome to another episode of Full Octane Insurance Matters. And today we're going to talk about collector car insurance in particular, and it'll probably bleed over a little bit into your traditional car insurance also. A lot of people with classic cars like to rent their cars out for the use at weddings. And the big question, and actually the even bigger exposure, is if you rent your car out to a wedding or to anything, it is not insured by your collector policy. This means that you have a bride and she loves your car, she wants to pay you some money to drive her in a wedding, to do the getaway car. As soon as that car is used for hire, it is no longer insured by your collector car insurance policy. So if anything happens related to that use of the vehicle, such as the bride gets in the car, slips, falls, busts her lip, needs medical attention, anything like that happens. If you were to accidentally run into somebody or something while that car is being used in the commission of that driving event, you are not insured. So make sure that you look very closely at your policy to make sure that you have some insurance or some coverage, because that's actually considered commercial use. Once you start making money with that vehicle, it is commercial use. It's no longer your private vehicle, which is what your collector insurance company has insured you for. Very similarly with somebody that drives for Uber. If you're driving for Uber in a normal traditional insurance policy, your traditional insurance policy ceases to exist unless you have a hired driver coverage rider on top of it. And it may pick up when Uber insures you if you are getting insurance through Uber. But your traditional daily driver will most likely deny a claim in the event of that happening. Now, there are other ways that you may do this. If you are going to volunteer your services to take a wedding party or a bride, and this is, really need to check with your insurance company first, but utilizing your vehicle for a not for hire event like a parade, you're driving your neighbor's child in a homecoming parade, as long as you're not doing it for a fee, your vehicle should be covered, and I say should be covered, check with your insurance policy specifically, in the event that something happens during that parade. And that's only as long as you are not getting a fee and it's not for commercial use. Same thing in the wedding. You got a friend's daughter or a friend you want to take and utilize your car in a wedding. That's fine as long as you are not doing it for a fee. This is a generosity of your goodwill, giving the use of your vehicle and your time to drive the getaway car. I'll say getaway car, it's not really a getaway car, but the car when you're leaving the wedding venue. So those are some things to think about when somebody asks you, hey, would you be willing to rent your car out for a wedding? Would you be willing to rent your car out for a photo shoot? Same thing goes with a photo shoot. Once you rent the car out, whoever is doing the photo shoot, make sure that they have insurance that protects your vehicle in the amount that your vehicle is worth. Look for that certificate of insurance, not just liability. You want property damage. You want to double check that their policy is covering you for property damage in the event that something goes wrong. This will always bleed over to your traditional daily driver insurance, but we're more focused on your Haggertys, your National Corvette Museums, your Grundys, your American Collectors, all of which we represent. There is always fine print in those that they are going to deny claims or exclude coverages, look for the exclusions, in the event that you're using the vehicle for hire. And for hire is a broad term. You want to check with your insurance carrier to make sure that you're really covered or you're not covered. This is going to bite you if you actually do a for hire event and don't get any additional insurance. So thanks for being with us at Full Octane Insurance. We are collector car and exotic car insurance experts. We do a ton of this stuff. If you have questions, you'd like to get coverage on your particular vehicles, don't forget to come to fulloctane.com and request a quote, or call us at 615-669-4438, or shoot us an email at info@fulloctane.com. Thanks for being with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps our content. We want to bring more of this very valuable information to you in the event that you are thinking about hiring your vehicle out for anything. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. Our legal team made me promise to display this disclaimer before we ended the video. Please take a moment to read it before you make any buying decisions.